Hello, Leo. Elsie here to do a reading. It is for the week ahead, Leo. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. Got a short assortment here of oracle decks. We're going to look at the overall energy for the week ahead. Then we're going to throw some tarot at it, find out what's coming up for you. Leo, if you've been here before and you are the ride or die Leo for me, you know that I do read always for the week ahead. So whether you get this today, tomorrow, or next year, it could resonate. It's a general reading. If you're here right now, this is real time. I am reading for the third week of December. If you're getting this later than that, it's always going to be for whatever is in the week ahead for you. Let's find out what's going on for you, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo, please. Tell me about Leo. We've got chopping wood. Chop wood, Leo. That's a lot of hard work. I feel like you have been on a bit of a hard path. I want to say with the chop wood energy, the doors are about to open and the sun is about to shine in. I feel like you're at the end of something. You're in the cleanup phase of a really hard cycle here. We do have card number 42, which is a 6. It's sort of telling you try not to control the ending. Try not to control this cycle. It's better for you to follow than for you to try and control whatever is going on. It's like release control. It's also to trust the process, right? So I feel like you've been through some sort of a really hard cycle because chopping wood is really hard work. It feels like some sort of door is about to open here. So a new day, or maybe the days are getting brighter. It could be. Maybe the problem was that the doors were closed, or you felt like all the doors were closed, but with the doors open, yeah, it does feel like it's doors. It could be windows. Nonetheless, it feels like the sun's shining in, and now you can, you do better in the sun, right? You do better in the summertime. You are Leo, by the way, right? So you do better at the, end of July through the month of August. Yeah, and it feels like something is about to show up that is going to light the way for you here. We do have higher power. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's yourself. You're about to get some stability here because I feel like there are some downloads that are going to be showing up for you here. When I say downloads, I feel like, dreams possibly, aha moments, realizations, that stability is yours, that you're at the last leg of the race here, that you're in the cleanup phase of some sort of cycle that's been really hard for you, Leo. Tell me more about Leo, please. Yeah, you are at the end of some sort of cycle here. We have the Grim Reaper. It says the relationship is over. We could be talking about a relationship. It says no second chances. Grow and transform your life. I really feel like you're leaving something, someone, a situation, a relationship, or a job, something you're leaving behind, and you're going on to brighter days here. We've got the Mask. It says not showing true feelings. Hide. Personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. You might be leaving a relationship that was doing all of that to you. It feels like somebody here is getting some downloads and a realization that I need to get out of there. I need to leave whatever the hard cycle was. You need to leave that behind, and it is coming to an end. But I feel like you've not been showing anybody that it's been a really hard cycle for you. We've got the clock here at the bottom of the deck. The clock says need time, takes time, in time cycles, time to heal, and progress. Somebody's looking at themselves in the mirror here. That's what it feels like. Somebody is becoming aware. This could be a realization with the higher power and chop wood coming to the end of a cycle, having this downloaded information or a realization that time is running out. Somebody could be thinking like, why am I wasting my time in this heavy cycle when I could just end it and carry on to something new? I feel like something's been really hard for you, but you have decided not to show anybody because, well, that's who you are, Leo, right? You don't show anybody when you're having a hard time. Oof, okay. Too many here. We've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, we'll take 5. That's not too many. Bottom of the deck, let's look. We've got tent, a temporary situation. We've got romance, celebration, and party with the fan. We've got April. We've got November. Interesting. We've got bowl. It says plenty of material things. We do have the throne, position of authority. Very interesting here. And we do have parrot. Someone will gossip about you and all of your secrets. So when you keep yourself away from people and you don't tell them what's going on, and you don't have to tell anybody what's going on with you, people will make up their own stories. And that's just the way it goes. Sometimes people will make up their own stories because they feel you're being secretive or you're not sharing, and they want to know what's going on in your life, and you're not ready to tell anybody what's going on. Something I feel is something happened in November, and I feel like it may have something to do with your financial status. It says plenty of material things and a position of authority. So maybe in November you got word that maybe you're a candidate for the upgrade in your life, the financial upgrade, the material upgrade. Possibly there is, maybe you've been working really hard and there is the potential for you to be promoted, or there is some sort of new position coming up being created for you here. I feel like if that's it, I feel like people in the office, people at your workplace, people in your life that you haven't told, you haven't clued them in, they might be people who are talking about you behind your back. It feels like for somebody you may have been notified in November, but maybe it doesn't show up for you until April. Maybe this is something that you'll be moving toward, but you already know about it, but you're not telling anybody. You're being secretive. And so people are having speculation and they're talking about you behind your back. Feels like that. Let's take a look. I'll use this deck here. Tell me about Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Leo, if you are interested in a private read, please remember there's 8 days left on the sale. It's a 10% off sale. If you're interested in a private reading, please go to the pinned comment below and get your coupon code for your 10% off. Tell me about Leo. What else do we need to know about Leo, please? We've got the Two of Wands. It's like, it does feel like this. Something big is about to go down, and it feels like it has to do with some hard work you've put in, and it possibly is about gaining some more authority, a promotion, or maybe a raise. It feels like you will have access to more material things, and the people around you are not going to be happy. Not all of them, for sure. There's going to be some of them that will be. But I feel like you're supposed to prepare for things to get a little bit easier here. We do have the Seven of Pentacles, and that is about really putting in the hard work. The Seven of Pentacles is a place where you're kind of chopping wood, thinking, like, is any of this ever going to add up to anything? Am I ever going to get anything out of it? Card number 42 is a 6, and you've gotten over the hump of feeling in lack, and I feel like things are about to get a little bit better, right? We go from the 5 to the 6. So 1 pentacle. We go from the 5 to the 6 to the 7. And the 7 is about hard work, but it's also about casting your seeds in a different direction. It's about throwing the seeds of intention. So working with intent, working with a purpose, working with some end goal in mind here. And I feel like you've been nurturing that or working really hard. Tell me more. We've got the 6 of Cups. Tell me more. We've got the Chariot, we've got the 10 of Cups. We've got the Knight of Wands. It does feel like things are about to speed up for you here. I feel like I'm supposed to tell you, prepare, things are about to speed up for you. Money's about to get better for you. I feel like your happiness is about to be off the charts. I want to say that you do something, it feels like it's with your hands. So I'm going to say you're a carpenter, you're a roofer, you're somebody who works really hard. Maybe you chop wood for a living. I don't know if you work in woodworking. Maybe you're a journeyman carpenter or something. It feels like somebody here works with their hands, that they're very creative, but it also feels like it's really hard work. And I want to say that it's something you do with your hands because I feel like it's something that's innate for you. I feel like this is something that your father did, your father's father. Like it feels like you are just one in a long line of people who carried on the family business, or maybe you are working in the family business, or somebody who just, sometimes there's a long line of police officers or a long line of military. And I feel like you followed along some sort of some sort of skills that you got while you were a child. Like I feel like your father or your grandfather enlisted you to help them on the job site, or, it feels like something like that. It feels like whatever you do makes you really happy. It is something that gives you good energy, good meditation. It feels like that. I feel like it puts you in balance. I feel like you're about to get victory in this. It feels like you work really, really hard, and I don't think that you expect to get anything for free. I feel like you expect to work really, really hard, but I feel like something is finally reaching its peak, or the Knight of Wands being here tells me something that really puts fire, like it really sets a fire in your belly. Like it's something that is going to be very exciting. There's a spark of something here. We've got 3 wands. It's like you've been waiting on it. You've been working toward it, is what it feels like. Tell me about chop wood. You've been waiting on this because it says here needs time, takes time. It's like it's time for this to happen. We've got the King of Wands. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. It feels like your material world is about to get a whole lot better here. And we've got the 10 of Wands. It's about to relieve a whole lot of stress, things that you've been carrying around. It feels like somebody's been watching you, probably a person of authority or someone of influence has been watching you work. This person, I feel, the work that you do, that you show up as really confident, you show up as someone who's a leader, other people watch you. I feel like you're not worried about having to work extra hours, overtime. I feel like you pick up where other people left off. Maybe the person's like, I'm not working past 5. What are you talking about? I think you get in there and work till 10. It feels like this 10 of Wands here and chop wood tells me that you've been working so hard that you barely have time to do anything else. But I feel like whatever it is that you do for a living is something that really, really is the passion of your heart. And I feel like that's why you don't mind working longer hours. So I want to say prepare for things to get a lot better, because I feel like you've been at this and feeling like are they ever going to notice? Am I ever going to get it? Am I ever going to get the raise, the upgrade, the more money? They ever going to make me the boss? Like it feels like this 7 of Pentacles tells me with the Chariot that something is under the surface that you don't see. You're about to be rewarded, and it's going to make you incredibly happy here. Tell me about this. We've got the Strength card. We've got the Hierophant, and we have the 5 of Pentacles. So it is something that I feel it's because they see your leadership skills. You're the one who's always willing to do the right thing. I feel like you are somebody who teaches people around you. Maybe you used to be the apprentice, and maybe now you are the teacher. It could be. I feel like you're worrying that this is never going to pay off, that you're just going to have to, work yourself into the ground until the end. Like it feels like that. But I feel like there's relief that is coming. If you've been in the 5 of Pentacles, feeling exhausted, feeling sort of at the end of your rope, that you are working double the time, but maybe, when we work too hard, we end up just paying the government, right? Extra taxes. I feel like that's a situation you're in right now. I feel like people learn from you, or you're the teacher, or you're always willing to help somebody learn something new. We do have your energy here with the Strength card, so people see you as a very strong leader, someone who has strong spiritual energy, someone who always does the right thing. They feel like they can come to you with anything that is going wrong in their life. Tell me about the Knight of Wands, please. What's happening quickly? Yeah, money. That's what it looks like. It feels like somebody here is about to be rewarded for their efforts. So this could be the workplace. It could be that you've been at a volunteer job. Maybe you don't have a job. Maybe you can't find a job and you've been volunteering. Someone's about to offer you work. Like it feels like you're about to be rewarded for all of your efforts here. It does feel like somebody is choosing you because of your spark, because you are Leo, because you are fiery, because you are happy and funny and silly. And, they like that sort of lighthearted environment, but you're also a really hard worker. And when it comes to work, you're very serious about it. I feel like somebody is choosing you because you're the person who just is the one who is just always head down, working, silent. But people feel you out. You feel like you have good energy. You don't complain about things. Like the High Priestess here is somebody who is working on their intuition. They're listening to their intuition, but they're also quite silent about what's going on within the self. So I feel like you're a person that never complains. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles here, you could even may have a boss that is a feminine, possibly. But this person, I feel, is not only sweet on you, possibly, if that's the case, but it feels like that this person is choosing you for whatever this upgrade is here. I'm just going to get a little bit more information over with these tea leaf cards here. Tell me what's going down in April, please. Tell me what's going down in April for Leo. Something that you don't see coming. Got the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords. It is a level up. It feels like that. It is a level up. It's something you don't see, something that's under the surface that I don't think it's necessarily bad. The Seven of Swords shows up, and please understand it's a concealment. It's something that is not necessarily, it's not always about lying and cheating and deceiving. Sometimes it's about what's under the surface. So I feel like what's under the surface is something that's going to be showing up, something you would choose. It feels like that you have been feeling stuck. I'm going to say you've been feeling stuck in this energy here, but it's about to get a whole lot better with the Three of Cups. I feel like you're at a place in your life where you're like, I either got to quit this place and open my own business, or something's got to give. That's what it feels like. And I feel like that's what all of these swords are saying here. Because I feel like what you start doing with this High Priestess energy is you start feeling it out. And I feel like you realize that something is amiss, like something is up. And I think it's a good thing, is what I'm saying. I think something is up, and I feel like you're going to have a reason to celebrate soon. I want to know who's talking about you here, because it feels like it's creating some sort of animosity, or people are jealous of your the title that you'll be getting, or the upgrade that you'll be getting here. Tell me about, it says someone's gossiping about all of your secrets. So I don't know if you have secrets, because we have the mask here. Maybe you have secrets, but maybe somebody's just trying to put the kibosh on you getting really good things. Here we've got the Ten of Swords, we've got the Emperor in the reverse, and then we have the Hanged Man. So it does feel like there is somebody who doesn't necessarily feel like you deserve the upgrade, or maybe they're just really, how can I say, feeling defensive. Like the Emperor is in the reverse. The Emperor is in the reverse, cantankerous, somebody who's ornery, somebody who disagrees just in order to disagree, somebody here who's not really very honest. They don't really care. They don't care if you have a leg up. It almost feels like there is a boss or a boss's boss, or maybe someone who's in the group who feels that they're far more qualified than you are. I feel like this person, they're going to release this person and give you their position. That's what it feels like. That's the perspective that's coming up. I feel like with the Ten of Swords here, something's coming to an end for the Emperor in the reverse, and then we have the Hanged Man. So this person who's been parroting and telling people your secrets, or whatever they think is a secret, they could just be smack talking you behind the scenes. I feel like this person they're going to be letting this person go. I feel like this decision was made back in November, but I feel like April is when you actually take on this new role. It does feel like it's about work for a lot of you, though. We do have justice. You are getting justice, my friend. Yep, there's the King of Pentacles. That's what you're going to have, is you're going to end up being the King of Pentacles. And I feel it's because you're a stand-up person here, and everybody likes you, and you do the right thing, and people trust you. I think that's why. I'm just going to leave that right there. Leo, thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. I'm out for now, and see you later. Bye.